Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host Sean Contaro, and today's that we're going to discuss about Endgame's cut Agent of Shield cameo would have made the canon issue worse. Red Diamonds and Rain-Hearted, aka Daniel Whitehall, almost had Avengers Endgame cameo, which would have really confused Agent of Shield canon. A Daniel Whitehall cameo in Avengers Endgame would have thrown Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. already shaky canon status into further chaos. Across 7 seasons of superhero themed spy, Shank 9 of Avengers S.H.I.E.L.D. touched upon the Hydra Ghost Rider life. Model decoys and plenty more Marvel hallmarks besides throughout the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. suffered no lack of top level villains. Daniel Whitehall later revealed that Hydra Warner Reinhardt was arguably the best of the bodies played by Reed Diamond's Whitehall. Worked under the Red Skull, but there was a capture by S.H.I.E.L.D. after World War II, and given stern interrogation by one Peggy Carter, Whitehall returned the prominence in the modern day where he led Hydra and continued to pursue the previous experience into Inhumans. There's no question Daniel Whitehall stands among Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s greatest villain, but whether he's the MCU villain is another matter altogether. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s relationship with MCU canon is up there with the Bermuda Triangle, D.B. Cooper, and holds of the history's big unanswered question. When Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. first premiered, in 2013, there was no denying its link to the MCU, while the conclusion resurrection after getting impelled by Loki, the Avengers, and fall of the shield of the Captain America, the Winter Soldier, both became running plot points, while the likes of Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson, and later Sif as Jamie Alexander made cameo appearance. Really, it's time to accept Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. isn't the MCU canon. While Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. early season drew plenty of connection to MCU movie, the affection wasn't exactly Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. only representation of big screen has been Clark Gregg Field Coalition, but even then, there's precious little crossover into the 2019 Avengers Endgame. Getting close to breaking the trend, unused visual effects shots of via beat the Twitter design for the scene where the Avenger planned their Tim Heist would have included the photographer Hugo waving Red Skull, Toby Joyner, Zola Ring Diamonds, Daniel Whitehall. Since Whitehall would have been Shield costed during the Tony Stark Steve Rogers trip from 1970's live action appearance could have been possible, although he was kept the rat rather than ramp line, and Diamond responded by the image with a tongue-cheek comment about Marvel checking availability suggesting would have been interested. Daniel Whitehoff judo face appearing in Avengers Endgame would have firmly ground Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. within MCU canon, finally turning the one-sided reference into a two-way street. Sadly, in hearing Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. within MCU constantly would have been more of the hydrants than helped the show, although Agent S.H.I.E.L.D. certainly started as the MCU spin-off. Gap between the TV movie narrative grew larger and more obvious. Each passing season called Listen's crew virtually zero attempt to incorporate the events of Avengers Infinity War into a narrative, and by Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6 direct reference to an MCU event dried up, turning into the more general Marvel nod instead of Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. happily did his own thing. From there, relying the awesome character and chemistry and quirky humor than teasing links on the MCU. When Avengers Endgame released in 2019, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. was entirely unto himself, enjoying the freedom, independence, MCU separation throughout the Avengers time. Highest named Chuck Daniel Whitehall, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. canon status would have been thrown into turmoil all over again. Modeling finally run of the episode that were largely MCU free. If Marvel movies wanted to acknowledge Agent Shield 2013-2017 was the time to do so, not in 2019, when Coalition and Gang had already pretty much gone solo. That's not to say Daniel Whitehall cameo in the Avengers Endgame could have been plausibly explained through the Agent of Shield relationship. The MCU remains oblivious. The safest assumption is that TV timeline takes place in different universe where Earth history was more or less identical to prime reality up until 2012 before splintering off. Such an MCU would have its own version, Whitehall explaining the photo setting alongside Red Skull. So on the sheer record, still avoiding the debate altogether was probably the safer bet. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this topic. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for more. Thank you.